Freunde, Max Fosch hat mal wieder ein Video hochgeladen und angeblich ein Billionaire, also in Deutschland wäre das Milliardär, überredet, den zu seinem Testament hinzuzufügen. Mal gucken, ob das wirklich geklappt hat und wie der das gemacht hat, falls es geklappt hat. Vielleicht kann man das schon noch mal selber machen, ne? Mal gucken.
We all know that billionaires have lots of money, and sometimes they spend that money on odd things.
$44 billion deal to buy Twitter.
But when they pass away and leave this earth, who gets all their money, their dollar, their wonga? £12 million was left to a dog. Well, as formerly the world's richest man,
I might frame this though,
and the doer of silly things,
we are silly billies. We are silly billies.
I wanted to find out by getting into a billionaire's will.
I've got pen.
This is the story of how I managed to infiltrate the world of billionaires.
He doesn't know I'm doing this.
And actually convinced one of them to leave me something behind.
Hello?
Also angeblich hat er einen überredet. Mal gucken, was im Testament dann stehen wird, ne? Und was er bekommt.
The issue is, I still don't know what I'll be getting.
Am I not going to find out what I get until he dies?
Okay.
Billionaires. When they die, what do they do with all that money? Oh,
Den Kindern vererben, an irgendwelche Stiftungen geben. Ja, das war's eigentlich so gefühlt, oder? Die meisten vererben es an Kinder, aber zum Beispiel Bill Gates gibt es ja an irgendeine Stiftung ab. Macht er ja jetzt schon, während er lebt. Und ja, tut damit dann vielleicht was Gutes, vielleicht auch nicht. Man wird sehen, was damit passiert. I don't know.
I want to find out because I want to be in a billionaire's will because funny, isn't it? People get left weird things in wills all the time. I found this website with some of the more crackers things that people have been left. £12 million was left to a dog.
Hat das nicht auch der, wie hieß der? Oh, dieser eine Exzentrische aus Deutschland, aus München. Hieß der Mooshammer oder so? Dieser Modetyp, der seinem Hund, das war auch ein komischer Hund, alles vererbt hat.
Someone was left a new husband. Shakespeare left behind Anne Hathaway, not that one, his second best bed. This is a good one. Someone in their will was left a subscription to Headspace, the
Yorkshire Terrier war das? Okay.
meditation app that helps users build long-lasting healthy habits. And I'll be telling you more about Headspace later on in the vid. But anyway, if a dog can be left $12 million, I can at least be left a pair of socks. Either way, I want to get in a will. I need to find a billionaire. How am I going to do this?
Now, normally in these videos, this is the part where I would dive deep into a research hole and contact the right people with some tippy-tappying. But rich people are very private individuals, and so emailing them wouldn't really work. I needed to get on the inside.
I've had an idea. Well, something's actually fallen into my lap.
Wie kommt man an reiche Leute dran? Entweder man weiß, wo die wohnen. Also in Essen gibt es da so 1, 2 Viertel, wo reiche Leute wohnen. Aber man weiß nie, wie reich die sind und wo genau wer wohnt wahrscheinlich. Und in die ganz, ganz, ganz reichen Dinger kommt man ja auch nicht mal eben rein, kann nicht anklingeln oder so. Es sind so gated Communities, nennt sich das in den USA. Ja, mal gucken, wie der es macht.
If it might help. A couple of years ago when I was a young wee influencer, I did some work with a finance company where I went around the world and I paid for everything with just my mobile.
I'm in the Lithuanian countryside.
And the organizer of that trip, who's big in the finance world, he reached out to me regularly asking whether I want to get involved with any of the events they do. Now, I really, really do want to get involved with one of the events. He's asked whether I want to give out an award at a finance schmoozy awards do that's coming up. I'd love to give out an award, but what I'm not going to tell him, I'm going to use my time on stage as an elevator pitch to pitch to the various, presumably very wealthy people in the audience. I need to suit up.
Now, in my line of work as a YouTuber, I don't get to wear a suit very often. But if I was going to be rubbing shoulders with the richest of the rich, I would have to look the part.
Approaching the venue, dressed up, suit and tie. Got my notes in there, my speech. Includes the bit they don't know that I'm doing.
After a warm greeting,
Hello, I'm here for the FinTech Awards, yeah.
I was in, and I started to realise the scale of these awards.
People.
This wasn't some small-time thing. I was about to go up in front of quite a lot of people.
Ja, 2 Leute sitzen da oder so, ne?
Not really knowing where to go for my awards giving, I thought instead I would do some schmoozing.
Nice to meet you. Hello, nice to meet you. Hello, how are you doing? I've had a photo.
And it seems my prior naughtiness had people on high alert.
Handing out some of the awards.
Officially?
Yeah, officially, yeah. Why? Did you not think I would be doing?
Well, yeah, not really a style, is it?
I might have something on my sleeve.
Now, this venue was stuffed full with the cream of the crop of the world's finance industry. Catherine Ryan was hosting, and when I went up on
Noch nie gehört in meinem Leben den Namen.
stage to present my award category, I would get the opportunity to speak to all of them uninterrupted. And there were certainly a few billionaire-looking types chowing down on their free bruschetta. So hopefully with a bit of charm, I'd be able to convince at least one of them to stick old Maxie in the will.
And to present this award, we please welcome to the stage a very, very special guest, the one-time richest man in the world, Max Bosch.
The crowd went mild for my big moment.
Hello, everyone. I think everyone over the age of 30 is incredibly disappointed right now. Yes, my name is Max Bosch. I'm a YouTuber. I technically became the world's richest man for 7 minutes.
After a quick hello and 5 minutes of my best material,
I thought it was a bit of fun. The FCA thought it was a bit of fraud.
I thought I'd shoot my shot.
Just before I read out the nominees, Ali doesn't know I'm doing this, but I thought I've got an opportunity like you, lovely folk in front of me, I thought I'd ask the question. I am trying desperately to get into the will of a billionaire. What I'm asking for is completely arbitrary. It can be a pair of socks, but if you know any
Okay, mal gucken, ob da was rausbekommt.
billionaires, or probably here if you are any billionaires, please get in contact. Please remember, always look at the terms and conditions. So, without further ado, here are the nominees for Best Mobile Payment.
There you have it. I'd made my case in front of some of the
Best
richest and
Mobile
most
Payment. Ich habe
well-connected
noch nie
people
von
in London
irgendeinem
in the
davon
hope
gehört.
that somebody, somewhere in this vast room would be able to connect me with a billionaire who was, frankly, up for a bit of a laugh. Weeks passed and I found myself distracted with making some other videos. When suddenly one day in the office, I received a call from an unexpected number, and on the other end of the phone was someone called an executive assistant.
So my colleagues put me in touch with you to talk about this will idea, and we've all been talking about it in the office.
Really?
It seems that word had gotten out about my shout out at the awards, and one billionaire in particular found it quite charming.
He's also heard about it. He's really keen on the idea.
Fantastic. I'd love to come in and see him if that's possible.
What I'll do is I will send you over a list of possible dates, and then we'll go from there.
Amazing.
Great. Well, we'll be in touch.
Great. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Okay, irgendeine Assistentin hat angerufen. Läuft bei ihm.
Okay.
Vielleicht.
This is
Mal gucken.
working, this is working. I've got 10 minutes with this billionaire in 6 weeks' time, but a lot can change. Schedules can change. I'm not getting my hopes up just yet, but it might be happening.
6 weeks later, I was barreling down the motorway, finally on the way to meet my billionaire.
I've got to drive a number of hours to go to this billionaire's offices. I've got the documents with me. I'm being signed into the will, but I won't know what I'm getting for quite a while. But either way, an hour away from our billionaire.
My meeting with my billionaire is not for another 15 to 20 minutes, which actually gives me a good amount of time to quickly meditate. I find that my car is a bit of a safe space from when I'm doing mad and crazy things, and Headspace
Erstmal die Werbung da reinpacken, ne?
Headspace is a meditation app that helps reduce stress, helps with your focus and improves your sleep. Because with the videos I make, I'm always running around the place doing the silliest of things. Headspace allows me and helps me to feel a bit grounded and to take time to check in on myself. I am a big fan, even if I've got like 3 minutes to do their breathe section of the app, which is 1 to 3 minutes. I can play it in the car. Get Headspace here with this QR code. There's also a code in the description. So start meditating now. It's super easy and actually really helpful. So thank you very much, Headspace, for sponsoring the vid. Now, let's do something silly. Right. Billionaire hunting time.
I'd arrived at the offices with no other info other than a place to meet and a time.
And we're told to be meeting his PA in 10 minutes. I don't really know what the etiquette is here. You can go up to reception. Hello, I'm here to get in a will. Who we are. Hello.
Nice to meet you.
How are you doing?
You all right? We're going to take you over to HQ now, but then he's going to come over.
Okay,
so that's
great.
the boardroom.
The building I'd arrived in was just for guests to sign in. This place
Die haben
was
einfach 2 Häuser
absolutely
quasi,
vast,
okay.
and I was shown around the campus that employs hundreds of people.
All we survey is own.
This guy was the real deal. My Billionaire's team led me through a labyrinth of buildings, offices, until we made it to where my dreams would either be made or broken. The CEO's boardroom.
Will he be in shortly?
Yeah, we'll drop him a message. We'll get him over.
I'd only have a matter of minutes with him once he arrived. So to make sure that the I's were dotted and the T's were crossed, I'd hired an inheritance lawyer to ensure everything went smoothly.
Quite a big table. Is that usual for negotiations?
Sometimes.
You know what they say, the bigger the table. You have a seat over here.
As an important man, our CEO was delayed in another meeting, so lawyer Bob and I had some time to kill.
I've got pen. Works.
Der andere hätte einen Apfel dabei haben müssen.
It's nearly Christmas, isn't it?
Apple
Our
Pen.
billionaire was taking his time.
Just one big present. Yeah. Do you ever take time to yourself to kind of meditate and ground yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Use Headspace. It's good. Use the code Max. Posh.
After a rather awkward wake with Robert, our billionaire finally arrived. But there was a problem.
Hello.
Our billionaire was 31.
Good to meet you. I'm Ben.
Ben Francis, founder and
Ben
CEO
Francis.
of sportswear brand Gymshark, with a net
Gymshark,
worth
okay.
of $1.3 billion. He'd heard about my rather bonkers idea from his team, and unbelievably, wanted to get involved.
Should we see?
Yeah, let's do it.
Ben.
Max.
Gonna be in the will.
As I was getting into this man's will, I did have a few questions.
Just quick questions. Do you have any underlying health conditions?
Not that I'm aware of.
No. Fit and healthy guy.
I feel like it,
How often do you go to the gym?
yeah. Most days.
Yeah. This is a slight problem because you're probably going to outlive me.
But I come too far to give up now, and I wanted that signature.
Anyway, I've got with me just an addendum to the will. Now, obviously, you haven't told me what I'm going to be receiving in your will. You just want to keep it secret from me?
I think it'll be a nice surprise.
Yeah.
Nice surprise for you.
Just get it open for me. I know you're a busy man. I don't want to take any more time. You just have a read of that, and there is a space in which you can just sign your name just down there. This is obviously just you just stating that you're happy for me to be in your will for what you have decided. Again, I still don't know, but yeah, I think you. Is it where does he sign?
Just sign here.
Yes, just that one there.
Okay.
I was desperately trying to keep my cool, but
Der unterschreibt einfach, okay. Der vertraut ihm scheinbar.
I'd done it. And with that signature, I was officially in the will of a billionaire.
That's wonderful.
And even though I didn't quite yet know what I was receiving, I was official beneficiary of Mr. Francis. So I thought I'd better take up an interest in what he gets up to.
Anything fun doing today? Doing
No.
extreme sports? Throwing yourself out of any planes?
I hadn't planned to, no. Just
There is a really, really great skydiving school, just 2 miles down the road. He's already arrived.
Wonderful. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you. No, thank you. I appreciate it. I'll wait to hear from your people.
Absolutely.
Now, essentially a father figure to me, Ben and I were like 2 peas in a pod, and he was a lovely man and showed me around the empire that he'd created. But I have to say, I was a little bit distracted with what I would receive.
Ich sag, der bekommt eine dieser Gymshark Leggings oder so.
Have the goods. This has just come in the mail. It seemingly is from Mr. Ben Francis. More importantly, Mr. Ben Francis's legal team. Dear Mr. Foch, I am writing to you on behalf of the estate of Mr. Ben Francis. We have received instructions to leave you, Mr. Maximilian Arthur Foch, in Mr. Ben Francis' last will and
Lebenslange Gymshark-Mitgliedschaft könnte auch sein. Ich weiß es nicht, was das genau ist, aber es gibt so Leggings davon auf jeden Fall. Wenn ich mich nicht ganz vertue. Ich kann mal kurz gucken. Gymshark. Ja, Sportswear ist das, eine Sportswear-Marke. Fitnesskleidung und Accessoires. Ich weiß es nicht.
Yada, yada, yada.
Nee, die mit dem knackigen Po ist, glaube ich, wie heißt die? Oh. Ich komme gleich auf den Namen. Tivo oder so? Tevo? Irgendwie sowas.
A lot of words on that page and not much instruction as to what I was actually getting.
I've got this, which is just a black card with a Gymshark logo on it, but I have no idea what this is. Upon instruction from Mr. Ben Francis, he would like to bestow upon you, Mr. Maximilian Arthur Foch, a Gymshark gift card, only to be redeemed on the event of his untimely death. Very good, Ben. Very good. So I've gotten in his will, but he's just given me a gift card for his company. But I'm not allowed, I can't redeem it until he dies. So I'm just gonna have a Gymshark gift card for ages.
But in the terms and conditions, I found something that really added insult to injury.
No. He's very much played me at my own game, as Mr. Ben Francis. In the small print for the gift card that's to be left in the will, please be aware that this gift card only has a redeemable lifespan of 12 months. Well done, Ben.
Also der muss im nächsten Jahr sterben, sonst bekommt er gar nichts, ja? Habe ich das richtig verstanden?
I am in your will, but it's completely useless. But I am in a billionaire's will, and you cannot take that away from me.
Okay. Läuft bei ihm, würde ich sagen. Ja, das wissen wir schon, Dave. Dass du so viel Geld ausgegeben hast, wissen wir langsam. Eieiei, Freunde. Ja, wenn es euch gefallen hat, lasst einen Daumen nach oben da. Wenn ihr nichts verpassen wollt, ein Abo. Schaut auch gerne bei meinen anderen Videos vorbei. Bis dann, haut rein.